Hello, and welcome to another one of Meet the Learning Support Workers specials. And today I'm with a lady who's known me mainly all my journey of the Recovery College. Back when I was a student, she took a few of my lessons, and she's been sitting in along all the way on my peer mentor role. Julia, it's lovely to see you today.
Thank you.
So let's start off. As I said, I know all about you and what you've done with the Recovery College. But tell me about you before the Recovery College. What did you get up to?
Just before I started at Recovery College, I was a pastoral tutor at Truro College, and I taught students who have profound and multiple learning disabilities, autism, complex physical needs, complex behavioural needs. So I was there for about 3 years, which I absolutely loved. I really enjoyed it. But I found that it was it led me sort of one way all the time, and I quite like to have a variety of things to do. So in the summer, before I started here, you have 8 weeks off, so you have a lot of time to look around at things. And I found the advert for this job came up on Facebook, and I kind of just thought, yeah, I'll jump ship, because previous to being at the college, I'd been working basically in community development throughout Cornwall since I was about 27, so about 18 years ago. And I'd done a variety of different roles: resident association support worker, I've been a parenting lead, I've been a health trainer. So I'd worked in and around some of the most deprived areas of Cornwall over the years. And it's always been my first love. It was something that I started off doing as a volunteer, and then ended up being recruited into the team at the local Sure Start programme, and just went from there really, and just absolutely loved it. So whilst the work that I did at the college was inspiring and amazing, and I adored working with the students, when I saw this job advert come up, it just kept pulling me back, and I'd saved it, which I never do. I sort of, often jobs come up and you think, oh, that looks great, or oh, I could do that job. But this one, it just kept calling me back. And I remember I was at my brother's, and I kept showing it to my husband and to my sister-in-law and to my brother, and they all were like, yeah. And I just thought, oh, I'm just going to apply. So it was going back to my first love, which is, working out in the community, working face to face with people, and, and I'm working with people who may have been disenfranchised or feel powerless, or feel, that there's less hope or opportunity, and kind of moving that around a little bit with them, So yeah, it drew me back to the work that I used to love.
Oh, that is brilliant. So what does your role with the Recovery College really include then? Because I know you as a teacher,
Yeah.
I know you as a mentor,
Yeah.
jack of all trades maybe, I don't know. But what is your major role?
My job title is community trainer. So my main role is to go out and teach in the communities from Truro up, teaching the courses from Recovery College. So that also includes finding venues, kind of schmoozing, so getting us out there and promoting what we do, and talking to different groups and different organisations to see if we're a good fit, or if it's something that they would like to engage in as well. And another part of what I do is I do the in-house training at the moment for Pentraeth. So new members of staff, I will do their training, but also I do sort of like refreshers on compulsory training, mandatory training that existing staff have to do. And I also do the in-house training for peer mentors. So
I have found this out. So the college really does keep you busy then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's a question I haven't really hit on any of my other interviews, but mental health techniques, which ones do you really believe in, find the most useful?
For me, some of the main techniques that I've used over the years that I find the most useful are reframing. Is the main one. Is kind of like just shifting my position a little bit, and I realised that that I've been doing that for many years. And I always call it like the to kill a mockingbird effect, because at the end of the book, Scout goes and stands on Boo Radley's porch, and she gets to see the street that she knows she knows it from Miss Maudie's house, and from Atticus, her father's house, and from Dill's auntie's house, but she doesn't know what Boo Radley's perspective of the world is. And so when she sees that difference. It kind of really changes her mind about, you know, why he was interacting the way that he did. And, you know, it just opens her kind of viewpoint up in a different way, in a more hopeful way. And, you know, and she can see his courage and his courageousness and all of those things. And so reading that book as a teenager, I realized that's something that I pull myself back into, like my Boo Radley To Kill a Mockingbird effect, and use that quite often myself. But I also use things like mindfulness, where if I find that my mind is racing, or, you know, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself and catastrophizing, or, you know, mind reading, we all become Mystic Meg, you know, when we're anxious, and we can read the future. Or if I find myself, you know, dwelling on things from when I was like, you know, 16 or 35 and thinking, oh my gosh, you know, then I can use mindfulness then to pull me back into myself and just concentrate on, you know, giving myself a break. So I can have that moment to step back and say, right, what's actually going on here? Because this is not really what's happening. This is just what's happening for now, you know. So I really enjoy mindfulness, and I think that it's something that it can be all-encompassing, and it can be, you know, very detailed, or it can be a snapshot. You know, it can be a moment for you, and it's so adaptable. And I really enjoy that. And the main one really, and I mean, you know, those two come into it in total, but it's self-care, you know, actually using that as something to support me throughout my day, throughout my week, you know, in my relationships, and saying no, and saying, actually, I just need to not do that today. And because I've been, you know, unwell for quite a long period of time since I had COVID last year, and my capacity to engage has reduced massively. So I've had to recalibrate myself and learn even more to say no, and self-care, and to not jump in and go, yeah, let's do it, and I'll do that, and I'll do that, because I'm not actually able to do that anymore. So part of that is the acceptance that things have changed for me. That's part of the self-care, but also engaging in the things that I need to do. So going to bed at 8 o'clock, because actually I'm worn out, and yes, it might be nice to spend the evening with my husband, but I need to put myself first, and I need to have that sleep, you know, and making sure I drink lots of green tea and stuff. But, you know, self-care, I just think it has become even more important to me over the last 16 months. So, you know, as much as it sounds when we're teaching and saying to people at Recovery College, you know, self-care is really important, and people go, it's really difficult. It's like, yes, I know, but honestly, it really works. So yeah, those are my main three.
That's it, and I can totally understand that. Let's finish on a positive, shall we? Now lockdown is easing and everything is beginning to open up. What are you really looking forward to the most in the next year or so?
Do you know what? I'm really looking forward to dancing. I mean, I don't go out very much. I never have. You know, I used to years ago, but I'm quite an insular person at home. I have got, you know, nice, lovely setup, and I don't feel the need to kind of go out and party and stuff. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to going somewhere and dancing. I was even driving along today thinking, I know lots of farmers. Why don't we put on a dirty barn dance? As in, like, you know, so it's all like, you know, like Dirty Dancing.
Yeah.
So dirty barn dance instead, but have all that kind of music, and, like, you know, so the barn doors are open, so there's lots of air circulating, and, you know, I just thought that's what I want to do. I want to dance the night away with a big tutu on, you know.
That is an idea.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can actually picture it now. What a lovely way to finish this interview. The picture will stay in my head for a while. Julia, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I hope you invite us all to that party.
Oh, I'm sure you'll hear about it.
Lovely, thank you, and take care.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
Andrew. Thank you. Bye-bye.